Welcome to my channel, Lomash Astrology. I have completed my Jyotish Acharya from Institute of Astrology, Bharati Vidyabhan, New Delhi. With the grace of Lord Ganesha, Divine Mother, and our great gurus, on this auspicious day of Ganesh Chaturthi, I have decided to make small contribution from my side in spreading the knowledge of Vedic astrology. The sole purpose of this channel is to teach astrology in a simplistic way possible. So this channel will talk about only Vedic astrology. You might have heard about many other astrology, but we will stick to Vedic astrology only because my area of expertise is only Vedic astrology. If you follow the course religiously, I can assure you one thing, that you will pick up the deep understanding of this knowledge very quickly. Okay. So having said that, let's start the basics of astrology. So first thing first, what is astrology? Okay. So, study of heavenly bodies and their effect on the earth. It is used to predict events of past, present, and future. And study of movement of position of heavenly bodies. Okay, what are those heavenly bodies? Those are planets and constellations, which you will see later. Okay, so the study of movement and position of the heavenly bodies are called mathematical astrology or Siddhanta. Okay. Then effect of these heavenly bodies and on animate as well as inanimate being is called predictive astrology. Okay. Jyotish is also called Shadang or sixth limb of Veda. Okay. For example, like Siksha, Kalp, Niruk, Chand, Vyakaran and Jyotish. So it is the sixth limb of Veda. Our great guru, Shri K.N. Raoji, he always mentions that Jyotish or astrology is a paravidya just like any other vidya, for example physics, chemistry, mathematics, but when you start deep diving into it, it will eventually lead you towards paravidya, that is spiritual knowledge or tattva gyan. Okay. So what is the utility of astrology? Uh, Astrology can be used for future planning, gainful efforts, tide over bad times. What does it mean? So, um, there are two parts to astrology. One is called static part, okay, which is nothing but a kind of promises which are there in your horoscope. But then there is a dynamic part which is called dasha system. So using dasha systems, you can time the event, okay, in advance. So if you already um, if you just imagine that if there is a good events foreseen, okay, using dasha system, you can plan your future accordingly. Okay. Then gainful efforts. For example, if someone is looking for marriage match for uh, their children, and there is a suitable time also running, and there is a yoga for marriage which is, or timing for the marriage which is seen as according to the horoscope and dasha system, then astrologer can suggest that okay, put your 100% effort, you will get a very good match. Okay. Or if someone is looking for a job change and it is not the right time, okay, but after 6 months there is a right time, so astrologer can suggest accordingly that after 6 months, if you put your 100% effort, or maybe you start preparing for it from the from the day to day, and you will get a very good job opportunity. Okay. Then tide over bad times. So we know that life is not a happy story always, right? So you will go through bad phases, good phases, and this will be keep on going, right? So if you already know that okay, my struggle phase is starting and from this date and it will be ending till this date, you already know that okay, this time will pass and good time will start after that. You can do some upayas, maybe you can chant mantras, you can do all the japas, tapas and dana, I mean the sacrifices to overcome from this bad uh, times. Okay. Then, if we broadly divide astrology, it can be divided into three parts. Okay, what are those three parts? Siddhant, then Hora, and then Samhita. So Siddhant is nothing but, as I mentioned earlier also, it is about mathematical calculation. So where exactly the planetary position is at the moment, at what degree, in which house, okay, and then how to cast a horoscope. All these things are seen from Siddhanta, or all are studied as part of Siddhanta. Okay, then Hora. Hora is about predictive astrology, and that to an individual horoscope. Okay, and then Samhita. Samhita is about mundane affairs. For example, predicting the war situation, political government formation, okay, natural events, okay, like rain, earthquake, etc. So these falls under Samhita. Okay. Now, this is the very important thing you should uh, just understand. The whole astrology is based on 12 rashis or zodiac signs, 9 planets or grahas, and 27 constellations or nakshatras. Okay, and we will see each one of these in detail, but I will request you to remember the name, lordship, uh, which is explained going forward. Okay, so the first thing first is zodiac sign. So what is zodiac sign exactly? Okay. So as we already know that in our solar system, sun is in the center and all the other planets are revolving around the sun. Okay. But when we talk about from geocentric viewpoint, okay, so when we see sun seems to be revolving around the earth, similarly other planets. Okay, don't get confused from the solar system uh, you know establishment, like how every planet is rotating around the sun. From geocentric point of view, when you will take the frame of reference from earth, you will see that all the planets including sun revolving around the earth. Okay, so and that is revolving in a circular belt, okay, around the sun. So if we divide that belt in 12 equal signs, okay, so 30 degree of each segment you uh, get, and that is called one zodiac sign. So there are 12 zodiac sign, and a name is given based on the major, you can say, constellation which is forming that zodiac sign. For example, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and symbol is also derived based on the when you look on the prominent stars forming the Aries constellation. Okay, so what are the 12 zodiac signs? It is Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. You must remember this by heart. Going forward, we will also see the lordship, but for now, you should remember all 12 zodiac signs. Then we come to Grahas or planets. So in Vedic astrology, actually we call it Grahas, but in English loosely it is translated to planets. There is a significant difference, okay, which we'll discuss in some other class. But for now, you have to just remember the 9 planets: Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and then there are 2 shadow planets, Rahu and Ketu. Okay, which are basically the mathematically calculated sensitive points, you can say. Then there are 27 nakshatras. Okay, people may say that there are 28 nakshatras, but for now you have to stick to 27 nakshatras. Okay, and what are those? So it is Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira, Adra, Punarvasu, Pusya, Slesha, Magha, Purva, Falguni, Uttara Falguni, Hasta, Chitra, Swati, Vishakha, Anuradha, Jyeshtha, मूल, पूर्वाषाढ़ा, उत्तराषाढ़ा, श्रावण, धनिष्ठ, सतविशा, पूर्व भाद्रपद, उत्तर भाद्रपद, and Revati. Okay, so you have to remember the name of 12 zodiac signs, 9 planets, and 27 nakshatras. And we also saw how the zodiac sign is uh, basically one zodiac sign is of 30°. Okay, going forward we'll see that one zodiac sign is how further divided into nakshatras and their lordship. Okay, so for now, in episode 1, uh, this is all. So please remember the nakshatra, nakshatra's name, planet's name, as well as zodiac sign name or rashi's name. Okay, we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.